everyone, and welcome back to the Timeshot survival server. And oh my goodness, we are back in spawn, and it has been a long time since we've been in spawn, and so much has changed. Oh look, there's even a cloud moving through Poet's Tower. That's pretty hilarious. But if you guys remember, so we've been doing like the friendly fishing competition and trying to see who can get the most fish in the month that we changed the stats to reflect how many fish there are versus like how many kills you have and things like that. Oop, 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 oop. Fish! There we go. And I felt like I was doing pretty good catching up because, you know, Mara had 500 or so fish and Poet had about 500-ish fish. And for 2 fishing sessions, I managed to get like 150 fish, right? Or 101 fish, excuse me. And then there's Edson, who I think because he streams like every day has probably been fishing a lot. Because I think that his little counter has actually maxed out. Look at that, 1,500 fish. I'm going to have to ask everybody what we're going to do with all the fish afterward. Like, go get a bunch of cats and start a cattery? Or are we going to, like, have a fish fry and, like, cook the fish and have, like, a little picnic of it? I'm not sure. Because that's a lot of fish. What would you do with 1,500 fish? And I feel a little bit, like, embarrassed that we're so far behind, but that's okay because we've always got a lot to do, and I'm actually really savoring just a chance to be able to slow down and have an excuse to fish, to be honest, because it's just so nice. But that said, we do have a lot that I want to start working on, and it's going to be night soon. Night, 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 but we're in spawn, so I'm not so worried. Also, look at the color changing sheep. I love it. I love it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, do we have a little signage going on? Edson spawn house. Well, Edson, you've got cake everywhere. It's a very nice spawn house. I won't poke around too much. I like this gravel. Oh, look at this. Look how beautiful that little like gravel mix dirt is. It's so nice. I love this texture pack. It just makes me feel like the whole world is a happy and cheerful place, which is really how I'm feeling today too. And I've got my bow. Good Artemis's aim is back. There's the sheep. My little house is back here. Gonna jump up to my little house. There's, oh, look at how pretty the colors, all the greens. Let's see, I could have sworn I did a gate back here. I guess I don't need it since I can just jump over things. And somebody ruined my garden. One of the animals got in here and like destroyed my little garden. What does my chicken look like from here? It looks very peculiar. That is okay. That is a-okay. I can live with a peculiar chicken. My little spawn house looks cute. Whee! Bounce, bounce, bounce. I should probably work on, like, finishing up my house. I can't believe I still have, grass flooring. That's a little embarrassing. I'm gonna work on finishing up my house for just a minute, because I think that sounds like a good idea. We have caught a lot of fish. Like I said, I have no idea what we're gonna do with all these fish. But we have them, so that's a good thing. And do I have a little shovel somewhere? There's my little stone hoe. I don't think I have a little shovel. Interesting. Ooh, look at that dandelion yellow. Wow, the dye looks beautiful. And we have some sunflowers and some vines. I feel like I need to make a little vine farm and some mushrooms. Mushrooms would be fun. All right, well, I'm going to actually make a quick little shovel. Nothing too fancy. And we will get to work at just kind of changing up the ground a little bit. So that I actually have a proper floor in my house, because that would be nice. That would be very nice indeed. Maybe I'll even put a bed in here. So it's not often that we end up at spawn. But yeah, like I was saying just a moment ago, just feeling super happy with life in general right now. After this move, I really did, I knew, because I've talked about it before, that geographical therapy can do wonders for you. Moving to a new place can really, and does really, change your life. Oh, that's so cute. Look at all that wood. Yeah. It really does change your life, and it can really do wonderful things for you. And I just didn't know that it was going to have such a profound effect when we moved out of the mountains, because I loved the mountains. And you know, people will spend their entire lives saving up money so that they can move into the mountains. So you feel kind of guilty about like moving out of them and being excited about it, because you're like, well, there are people who would pay like hen's teeth. They'd pay with their eye teeth. Should be able to move into the mountains. And here we are moving out of them. But honestly, I am just so happy. And I love living here. And last night there was this gorgeous rainstorm, and it was just so pretty. All right, I'm gonna put a little bed down in here. In fact, I kind of want a double bed in here. I'm gonna work on that. And there's a little bit of food and lime dye over here. I have no idea why. I think I'm gonna break this little chest and move it over a little bit. There we go. And little chest, where'd you go? Tidying up my spawn house. Maybe a bookshelf and a couple chests, or how about, ooh, I put a, oh, that looks kind of cool actually, because having the crafting table or crafting bench in the wall makes it look kind of like I have shelves there. So I'm actually going to put the chest there. And I need more wood. Where's more wood? Oh yeah, I was putting carpet down here. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, this carpet's so cute. Hi. Okay, I need more wood. So let's go cut down a tree. I might want to leave some things here. I really don't visit my spawn house very often, so this is kind of exciting, to be honest. I'm going to leave my fishing lures here. And I'll take Artemis's aim. I'll leave my diamond pickaxe. Take my iron sword. I have a little stone axe. That'll have to do. And that will have to do indeed. And let's go find some trees to cut down. I knew I had a gate over here. But yeah, I am just so blissfully happy is pretty much the only way I can describe it. Where should I go to cut down some wood? Maybe past the battle boob. It's kind of nice to be... Oh, look at Mara. She's got all of her little piggoos running around. Alright, let's get Artemis's aim out. I really should spend more time in spawn, because people do some amazing things over here. And I love seeing it. Look at Hook's farm. Oh, I really need to get my flower farm up and going. That's what I need to do. Huck's mailbox. Look at this. I love this pathing. Oh, it's just adorable. It's just adorable. I'm thinking, oh look, Huck has a giant chicken too. This is so cool. He has done very well at building all of his, oh, I love it. I love the little campsite. He's done very well at building all of his animal enclosures. I highly approve of how he's pulled it off. Alright, what's this? Oh yeah, that's when he got cold feet. A little prank that was done. Alright, and off we go. Getting a little bit further. Hey you! You don't belong here. Yeah, stay out of his yard. Some skeletons trying to steal Huck's horses. Not cool. Not cool at all. Alright. Let's see. We're starting to get to the edges. Now we're in Pyramid Land. Okay, I have some bread with me at least. Man, is there a tree farm that in spawn that I just don't know about? Alright, let's try to go around here in a big birchwood forest. Did I get him? Nope, missed him. Alright, Mr. Creeper. There you go. Let's take care of him. That's just a chicken. It's like the creeper dropped an egg. That's adorable. Is that an oak tree? I think it's an oak tree! Man, that was quite the adventure to find you, Mr. Oak Tree. I will replant you if you drop any saplings. I wish you had more. Not gonna lie. I could use more wood than this. I can't even see what I'm doing. Do I have torches? I do. We'll be kind and light the area up. And thanks for the one oak tree that's down here. There we go. Hello, buddy. You gonna be nice and drop any saplings for me? But yeah, I'm really, really happy where we are at. Last night there was this huge rainstorm and we just stood out on the deck, and it really is like we live in a tree house, because we're 3 stories up and we're just among the treetops, and when you look around, you don't see anybody. You're just kind of like on your own in this forest. And you know, that's not true because we're right next to there we go, little saplings. I'll put you down. So hopefully you'll grow again. Apparently he grew on sand. Or no, I guess he grew right there. Well, I'm going to put you right there. Oh, and I got another sapling. Huzzah. Might as well head back. I don't think that's enough wood to finish my flooring, but it'll do something. Ooh, look at that. Look at this. So much stuff going on over here. Oh, look at you. But yeah, it's kind of amazing being here, because I feel so calm now. And in the past, life was always very, very stressful on some levels. Like, you have moments of calm and then you have moments where you're really stressed out and you're like, wow, I just can't believe how like hectic everything is. But I mean, there were some pretty serious things that would go on before that had to do with like worrying about um, if I would have somewhere to live or if I would have enough to eat, if my family would have enough to eat or enough to pay like their medical bills and make sure that they had all the medicine they needed to make their bodies stay alive. So those are some pretty serious things. And now things are starting to get a little bit quieter because even though it hasn't been easy, we're finally getting to the point where, yeah, my parents, if they really need their like a few extra $100 to pay for their medicine, and they always need more, so I'm going to try to work on that still. But if they really need that, then I'm able to give it to them now. And that's just, it gives you such a sense of peace. And it isn't easy. That's like, then the rest of the month you're still living on like scraps and being very cautious about how much you eat and things like that. But it's the feeling of desperation, the feeling of like a loss of hope, the feeling of like, oh, what if it never gets better ever is really starting to disappear. And that's just so nice. Yay, now we're super fast. Woohoo! It's just so, so nice. And I guess sometimes I get a little bit scared. I'll take it for granted. And I don't think that's true. I think it's very hard when you live frantic and stressed in a certain way for so many years and always worried like that what you do won't be enough. It's kind of hard to let go of that fear, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to go, no, guess what? You've worked hard and you'll have enough to eat and your parents will have enough to eat. It was really fun. I actually managed to save up enough money this month to send them some Amazon pantry food. And so I was so happy with myself. I was like, yay, I'm able to send my parents rice. And my dad called me and he was just like almost in tears. He's like, you have no idea how much it helps. Because I just sent them like 15 pounds of rice and some really cheap little like rice meals, like add this in and you'll have a delicious rice meal sort of things. And my dad was just so grateful. He's like, I had no idea how we were going to even keep the electricity on this month. And so that really helps. And so imagine living like that for a long, long time. And then suddenly you turn around and you're like, oh, I can actually like sit down and just enjoy the day. I can just read my book, my library book that I brought home, and I don't have to be fearful that like my family won't have enough to eat. It just does something amazing to your heart. And I think I'm finally getting to that point. So I need to be careful because there's still a lot that my family needs, and there's still, like I have a lot of student loans I need to make sure I paid off. I live very frugally is the thing. Very, very frugally, because if every penny you spend on yourself is something that could help give your parents medicine that they need to not live in pain, how can you really spend those pennies? You don't. That's the answer. You don't manage to spend those pennies because it just is too cruel to even contemplate the idea of spending those pennies. So you don't. And that's kind of why I live so frugally is it's very hard for me to justify spending money when I know that there are other people who need it more out there. But we're finally getting to the point where I'm like, oh, and there's enough left that like I can get this new treat for my birds or something like that. So I'm kind of rambling, but it's very difficult to how do I explain it? It's very difficult to live where every extra cent you counted. Like when I first moved in with Darling, he thought I was absolutely horrifically frugal nuts because it was like, no, we can't get this almond milk here. We need to go across the street to the other store because this almond milk is 20 cents more expensive. So he's just like, you mean you really want to go like haul bunny hunkers all the way to another store that is on the way home, so it's not like you're spending extra gas money, but you really want to like haul bunny hunkers just to save like 20 cents on one thing. And that's how I used to live because it just made more sense and to me then. And now I'm finally getting to the point where I can just be like, it's easier just to get this even though it's not the cheapest item compared to like the other one. I don't know. I'm really rambling. it's so hard to explain after being so stressed and scared for so long, the feeling of like, oh, it will be okay. And the thing is, and this has been kind of one of the weirdest things to me, I've seen how my family is getting so relaxed as I'm getting more relaxed. And I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you still need to acknowledge when things are tight. You still need to acknowledge when you're worried about like how everyone's going to be okay in the future. But there's something about just kind of accepting the moment and doing the best you can and then trying to relax and embrace what you've got that is very, very peaceful. And I think that that's being spread through my family right now, and it's really awesome. That made no sense. I'm sorry for the ramble. I know it made absolutely no sense. It just felt really good to kind of talk about it for a little bit. Because that's one thing that I've noticed in all the years I've lived. Like, you'll try to explain the sense of desperation and the way that it eats your life. You can't think of anything else. You can't imagine anything else. And people don't get it, or they don't want to get it. And so every now and then I find myself inclined to just kind of ramble about it because it's there and people don't want to talk about it when other people are really hungry or scared, and people don't really want to acknowledge it. And I think that just makes it worse, because then you don't realize how bad things could be for other people. So I don't know. I'm quite babbly. All right, but I'm going to put these away. And yeah, so the basic gist of what I'm saying is that life is really amazing right now. And I'm really, really happy. And I'm really, really thankful. And I'm very, very, very aware of how it is a lot of hard work and a lot of wonderful luck that has finally helped get life to this point. So, like I said, super duper rambly. I want to get my flowers and put my flowers outside. But all I could think about when I was like, what do I want to talk about on Timeshot today, was how deeply content I feel lately. And just peaceful. Okay, what direction? Let's check what direction the sunflowers would face. If the sunflowers don't face a cool direction, we'll put maybe wisteria down. Okay, come here, sunflower. Maybe some wisteria down. So we'll figure this out. Yeah, see, there's no flowers here. We should definitely set up a flower shop at spawn. All right, sunflowers. Ah, there we go. They're facing the right direction. They're facing the right direction for this nonsense. Oh yeah, look at that. Then we can even come over here and add more along here. There we go. This is nice. Isn't this nice? This is nice. Let's see, other side of the fence. And now there's a supply of sunflowers that will be available for anyone who pops over this direction and spawn. So that's nice. But yeah, also if you guys have more questions for me on pretty much like anything, then just let me know, because I haven't had a lot of questions in the Timeshot videos lately, but I think you guys are okay with sometimes I just get rambly. I really do sometimes just get rambly. Alright, we're going to go ahead and collect these. And I've also been thinking about more projects to do. So one of the very nice things when you're not so afraid about like what you're going to eat or what your family's going to eat is that you start thinking about more projects that you want to work on. And oh my goodness, you guys, I am so excited because hopefully this month one of those treats I'll be able to afford for myself. What happened here? This was a fence and now it's not a fence. It had the fences. Like okay, you know what I want to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build some oak leaves to plug in the hole. Instead of building another fence, I'm just going to make like a little oak leaf. There we go. So I'm going to do this and then like this. So it's going to be a little itty bitty oak leaf bush fence thing, kind of like a hedge fence. And let's come this way so that nobody can get there. Okay. So now the monsters have to make sure they can't get in that way. Okay, other than baby zombies. Okay, I'm even going to defend it against baby zombies that way. So it's just going to be like a bush on this side. And hopefully, let's see if we can get in. I built this house kind of oddly, but I like it. Alright, and then if the monsters wanted, they could come over here and jump over here. And then what if they wanted to come over here? Well, then we will thwart their efforts by making it... Well, that's actually how I get up and down right here. So we'll see if the monsters ever try. I don't think they really spawn anymore. So we probably don't need to worry about it. Alright, then let's actually come over here and make a little bush over here as well. I really like how Spawn's been spruced up lately, so it's kind of nice to spend some time on our house. But yeah, some of the projects I'm actually thinking about are hopefully going to be really fun. Like getting an Elgato this month after payday is one of my major goals. I'll see what happens like after all the bills are paid, and I always put some aside for like savings, because like I said, you can start to live very peaceful, but you don't forget. You always stay a little bit cautious. And so I'm going to see what happens after I do those payments. Let's see. You are missing some leaves, sir. I'm going to add some leaves to you so you have a little bit of cover. There you go. There you go. Oh, yay. Spawn house is looking much nicer. There we go. Where's some pretty sunflowers? You're looking nicer, Spawn house. We've got like a metropolitan city being built in the background there. That's kind of fun. And I guess I could put some sunflowers over here now so people can enjoy them on this side of the riverbank as well. Just kind of at random. But yeah, getting an Elgato is one of my big goals. I've always wanted to share the Harvest Moon and the Viva Pinata series with everybody. And it's really fun to finally kind of calm down and be like, so guess what, Seri? Your daily life is sharing stories with everybody. There we go. Look at that. That's cute. Your daily life is sharing stories and a passion for the natural world with everyone in ways that you never dreamed were even possible. And it's really fun, but I do try to take it somewhat seriously and come up with fun things to do and fun things to teach you guys about. Alright, and I kind of want to put like maybe a little mailbox. Should I put a little mailbox like right here? Probably right there. I like that idea. Do I have a little sign so I can be like mailbox? I feel like I need curtains. I wonder if there's a way I could make curtains out of the banners. Do I have a little sign over here? I do not, and I'm out of wood. So I need to... oh, there we go. We had oak saplings here the whole time. Well, now I feel silly. That's fine. That's fine. I like my living room. I kind of want to take down these chests now and start like putting couches around. I have my little vine wall. It's a very lovely decorative vine wall if you ask me. Thank you very much. There we go. But I will stop babbling and rambling, and basically I do have projects. I guess I just want to say that if you work hard and you're patient and you don't give up hope, then it does indeed appear that there comes a point in time in life where things possibly can get better. And I feel like I'm finally starting to get to that point, and it's really surreal and exciting. And now I'm finally starting to get to the point where I want to figure out where do I go from here. Because actually a lot of what I've been thinking about lately has been the secret garden projects that we did on the vlog channel. And a lot of people have been asking, hey, when are you going to go visit the secret garden again? And it's like, well, guys, bad news. That secret garden area was back in the mountains and we moved away from there. But the appeal of that idea of trying to contribute to bettering the natural world in some way is still there for a lot of people. So it makes me really excited to try to do something else to volunteer and to show people how they could just change the environment and change the world a little bit at a time. So I'm thinking we might start doing a project where I will go ahead and... oh, I love how green it is here now. I'll go ahead and like try to collect a bag of trash, like an episode from... oh my gosh, they've really changed Spawn up. I want to go and look at it. But like maybe collecting up a bag of trash per episode from Doink, All the Graves of Sky Pig. Wow. Pretty. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot. I knew this was started but I hadn't seen it in like this most recent fountain edition. That is really nice. It makes me want to build things. It really makes me want to build things. Yay! And my little house is right here. It makes me want to come over here and do like a really fancy garden spot right here on the edge of my property. I think that's what we'll work on. Also getting more lily pads put in. So those will be projects we work on in the future. But yeah, so projects. Projects. What kind of projects are you guys going to work on? I'm thinking about like that cleanup project. I'm thinking about doing some up close like bird research on the birds that come on my deck. You guys will probably see that as a Specimen Saturday pretty soon. And just telling stories and trying to find more ways where I can show you guys something of value. If going through everything that I have, and some of it's been really bad, is going to mean something, then I want to find a way to transmute those experiences into some way that I can help others get through their own experiences, or maybe have a broader view of life, or maybe just understand themselves or other people a little better. So what a nebulous goal that you can hardly define, so we'll have to see how we do. But alright, you guys, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I'm sorry for the babbling. If you have specific questions or you really want to hear me talk about like one specific thing, like the time that I got stuck in a bluebell patch full of stickaburs and it was very painful, or you know, like really embarrassing moments, or how did I get over this, or what's my favorite food of the week, then you let me know and I will be happy to answer them next time. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.